Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent that we are changing a fire hydrant today. And when I say we, that's right, I'm working with somebody, so I can't do a lot of filming. He had to go get a good Sawzall. The problem I have is my Sawzall batteries are all loose, so that it doesn't constantly run the Sawzall. It kind of goes on and then shuts off and then goes on. But these bolts are all painted shut. So we need to take a Sawzall, and you can see like this side over here is real close to the concrete. So we're gonna have a trouble with this hydrant. That's the shut off. So it looks like it shut off mostly, still running a little bit. But my partner went to go get a new Sawzall. We got one bolt out. We've been here for about half an hour working on one bolt. So he says we like to make money. I asked him why he even bids a job like this. He says he likes to make money. Well, yeah, we like to make money. But when they're screwed up, I don't think you make any money. When everything is hard, no money is to be made. All right. Well, like I said, he's coming back with a new Sawzall, and I'll let you know how it goes. But that's what we're doing here today. Let's go ahead and take a screen shot. It's apparent that we got the fire hydrant off, and that was not an easy feat. The bolts were all corroded with concrete on the bottom, so we had to break them off with our crowbar and a special hammering screwdriver. And there is the old fire hydrant, and you can see it had double gaskets on it, and it is ready to be replaced with a new one, and we're going to do that right now. The flange is actually very clean looking and looks great. So let's use the snap tool and install a fire hydrant. Well, there you go. It is apparent you have one brand new fire hydrant installed. And I tell you what, this one wasn't easy just because, like I said, the bolts were buried underneath there with concrete and all kinds of gunk and rusted up. You just don't think you can do it, and then all of a sudden you do it. So there you go. As always, every day is a new adventure, and you just are always unsure of yourself. All right, well, as always, I want to thank you for coming along with me on these fire hydrant changing out adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah, that was not easy. Okay. Look at you, right there. A selfie stick trying to get a date off of that head. See anything? Okay. Okay, selfie stick head update. I don't know what I got. Let's see. Postscript. Let's see if we can get one right here. It's got a little more sun to it. I don't know. Focused, focused. Focus, focus. Okay. Let's get out of here. Attic ladder. Love it. Well, it is apparent that I'm working at this undisclosed location, and we're sticking in these drops that are really tight. You can see right there. And let's go take a look over here. I guess I can turn on yield flashlight. I don't want to blind you. But here, let's take a look. See how tight everything is? Yeah, you see it. I'll show you one that, here's the one we're working on now. So you can see that there's all kinds of ductwork. They were taking off our hangers, so I had to get back up there and put the hanger back on. And we still got to put on all our seismic braces. But here's one that still needs a seismic brace, and that needs to be moved over to the center of this tile. So I'll probably do that one next. Roll that up with an 04, move it over here. All right. Let's see what the boss is doing.
Can I borrow that ladder real quick to remove that?
There he is. He's burning up his drill. I think he's packing up. That would be nice. He's getting ready to get out of here. He's been working all day trying to cut that heavy metal. Look how thick that stuff is. He's trying to cut that with a sawzall for an 8-inch pipe. So we got to cut a hole that big in that. All right, it looks like he's getting ready to go. All right, let's go.